significant limitations when you're utilizing a fire extinguisher that we train with. The 2A10BC is a small extinguisher that can quickly be overcome. The importance of fire extinguishing is that you get it at a small state when the fire is in a very small, incipient state. As you can see already, they just barely put the UT into the sofa there, and it's already quickly progressed. This is a fire that you can easily extinguish with your extinguisher at this time. As the fire continues to build, you'll see a progression of smoke. There's light smoke right now, doesn't pose a big problem.
There's smoke coming out of the couch to the right.
It's pretty safe for you to go in there and use one of your small fire extinguishers to take care of extinguishing this fire at this stage. These guys are going to check it out and make sure it's progressing along pretty good, so that you can get an idea of how quickly it can erupt. And remember, the key is you don't want to get in an area where you're breathing in any of that black smoke or any of the smoke at all, because that's all potential carcinogen. And that's why these guys have their breathing apparatus on, and they're breathing air right now while they're doing this evolution. So we'll give it like a minute or so to build here, and you'll see how it progresses. This is getting bigger, but it's still something that you can probably extinguish with your extinguisher fairly efficiently and quickly.
I'm just running video. Oh, yeah? Yeah. I got plenty.
Yeah. Okay. You can see the tube itself is starting to see some heavy black smoke that's coming off the back side of it. This is right at an area where you could probably still extinguish it with your small extinguisher. We're about a minute into it. It's not progressing as quickly as it did last year, because obviously it's not as hot as it was last year, and it's burning at a slower rate. Remember, the ambient temperature has a lot to do with how fast the rate of progress the fire will burn.
Smoke's coming out over here. Yeah, but there's a hole coming through the top, so it's moving around the chamber. We built that. Well, you were here. We put all. Oh, you weren't. We had built that facade and put all the wood and everything inside.
Okay, now you're really starting to see some heavy, big, dark smoke that's starting to develop there. There's a lot of heat that's developing up inside the cube. That's where we're starting to see the black smoke come up and roll out of the building. This is definitely getting to the point where it's way outside your scope to put out with a regular fire extinguisher. Alright, that big black smoke, there's a lot of unburned fuels in there. The heat is building up very quickly. This is an area this is now something that you don't want to necessarily take the time with your small extinguisher to extinguish, unless you can do so in a very safe fashion. I'd leave this up to a professional now. That's the level we're at. If we would have caught it more in the incipient stage when it was a smaller fire, we would have had good success, but now this is progressing to where the success with a basic fire extinguisher is not likely.
We're actually pretty good over here. I'm just taking all the registration stuff. That's my truck right now. Okay. I have a couple of signs on the
It actually is burning pretty slow.
One like back there, you find out where the rain and stuff.
Okay.
Perfect.
Fire is progressing where you're starting to see at the end of the flame length, it's starting to whirl around. There's
cribbing.
Here's hoping that is.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Yeah, Mark, Ellis, and myself, and Mike.
Okay, how many of you were at last year's fire when we did this demo? You guys see the difference in the rate of progression that this fire is having versus last year? It was consumed very quickly, much hotter day,